Okay, we're streaming again. Look at this. So, hope everyone's good. Yeah, we haven't actually streamed in a while, so I'm just going to do my audio check as per usual. Okay, so I think we're good. So yeah, today that was a nice little intro that I've been working on. So I did that a while ago. I've been wanting to test it out for a while. I've actually got this as well, which is pretty cool. It's my new Be Right Back screen. So if we wait a few seconds, it's actually pretty cool. I'm particularly proud of this. You'd probably have no clue what that background is, but I'll show you maybe later today. But yeah, so it's pretty much Christmas now actually. So look, I've edited my Minecraft character on a green screen and had him do some stuff, which is pretty cool. But anyway, let's go back into Minecraft because I actually have this world that I've been working on for about a year now, but I haven't done anything with it for ages until yesterday really. I basically had it from here. This was basically the castle point here, and we've got two studios. This is my record. So for example, this is where I'm doing my green screen stuff. So I actually use this for recording. I've used this room before as well, like you just saw then for the intro. And then we've got this end room here, just some decorations and stuff, the nice lights. Yeah. So I'm gonna show you a little thing that I made earlier today. That yeah, I think is pretty cool. So we'll transition over to that real quick. So we'll just go through here, then change this. Give me just a second. This is not the most professional, but it's fine. So we're gonna go over here and I will show you this video that I made. So I'll mute myself. Yeah, enjoy. Okay then, so that was pretty much that. So that's what I've been doing yesterday. So that's this world here. Go back onto the screen. Okay, so that's this world here. And yeah, so today we're going to be doing some more building in it, because it's nowhere near finished still. This is my green screen room. So that's where the character that was on the screen, this is where I refilmed that. I just ran around here a bit like this. Sorry about that. And yeah. So this is pretty cool. I'm really happy with how it's turned out so far. I tried a really weird style upstairs and I think it's worked well. So we got this staircase. I over-engineered this so much, it took me so long. By the way, I'm getting the green screen using this texture pack. So yeah, I tried a really weird style here actually. I used the grass path. And I think it works quite well. I really like this bit here, which I managed to invent. So it's like a beacon behind a jungle trapdoor around some acacia. And we've got flower pots on end rods, just on some ring concrete powder, and then we have some stream lights and iron trapdoors to light it up. And this place is actually all spawn proof. If you see, actually, I pressed this button and it shows where mobs can spawn. This entire place is actually spawn proof. So that's pretty cool. So I designed some offices just because, you know, if it's a production place and there's gonna be some offices to do admin and stuff. But I need ideas because I really don't know what to put here and here, because yeah, this took me a long time to figure out. Yeah. I'm just trying to use some different block combos that I've never really seen being used before. But we're going to get some music on, so give me just a second. I made a playlist actually. So, get ready. I'm just going to do a quick audio check to make sure that's okay. Okay, give me one more second. So we are good to go. I'm just going to turn bobbing on. But yeah, so we've got a similar lighting thing to up here and here, and I'm really happy with how this bit's turned out actually. So if we come up here, see I've just got the lighting for the roof, and yeah, so I'm really pleased with how this turned out. So we can go downstairs. Now I need something to put here, because I really don't know what to put. Yeah, so this is what we can do, because obviously I was thinking some sort of well, let me see if I can. Some glass. I was thinking some sort of thing that you can look down on the recording. Or something maybe a bit like this. Maybe a bit like this. and then we can have a room up here. But I don't know how that will affect the vision of the camera. So you gotta imagine with the camera looking here like this. I assume that'll be fine because we've got to make sure the door's cut out anyway. So yeah, might mess around with the lighting a bit though. Is there shadows? No. Okay, so we could have that. I don't know whether maybe I should set it back a bit because it looks a bit weird. It'd be cool if there's like a one-way glass that we could disguise as a green screen. Yeah, I think that looks a bit better. This is a good playlist. I'm happy with this playlist. So I don't know. Maybe we could use Prismarine actually, because Prismarine never gets used. So if we use this room here, made out of Prismarine, but as accents. Maybe not that one. So what colours go with Prismarine? Maybe purple. I've never used purple before. What do you think of that? I'm liking it. Let's try it. So if we have like maybe a grand room, I don't know. So okay. And then if we have the walls out one, we need to separate the purpose. So use Prismarine. Get me. Like that, and then we can dot Prismarine. We can set it back even further, maybe. I don't like the idea of having it as a window though, so maybe if we have it every stripe, like striped. Like that. Get some end rods, maybe. This is a very weird style. Can we put this? No. So we need to think something to put in there, maybe. Or something like an emerald block. I think it needs to be something smaller, because something from here, maybe. I don't know, because maybe that could work. But glass pane, that might look good. Similar to what I did down here. With the staircase going up like this. Because they connect well with the yeah, you see, it would be better if it was like that. That would look good. Unless we can do something like that. It kind of defeats the object then. That's like a grindstone. No. So it needs to be something that kind of fits with the colour scheme still. Like a chain. See, this could work. I think maybe we need something that pops out a bit more because that's sticking a wall. I think a wall. See what walls we've got. We've got this Prismarine wall here. But I think that's too similar. What about a black stone wall? Like a solid colour. Or even like red sandstone going crazy. Because this is a pretty crazy. I like that actually. That's nice. Sorry, just give me a minute. Okay. So, I don't know. Upon review, I don't know, maybe because I do like the idea of a wall. They fit very well there. Something like that. I need something that contrasts well with those colours. Because it needs to have a bit of texture still, I think. Because the only problem with that is it looks so much like a block from back here, but it has depth, which is what I like. So that's what this needs right now. Because I think a wall is definitely the way to go, actually. See, something like that might be good, because the colours are similar, but not, like, horribly off. We're basically going through all the walls here, but it's like a granite wall. See, I don't know if there's anything else really, apart from something like, were these placed in there? No. Or something completely different. No, it really doesn't work. Actually quite like. That would be a good decoration. Hold on. I'm gonna go into Be Right Back. I'm gonna switch over to the new snapshot because I want some to use some of the blocks from there. So we'll be right back. Okay. So I just need to sort out. There we go. I just need to check that it's not too laggy before we get started again, because it's going to be laggier because we're in the snapshot, so because we don't have any optimizations. So I'll watch back on my stream. I think it's good. So let's go, shall we? I'm actually going to try and put my resource back on. I was not too keen on should all be good. See, in this we have stuff like the tuff and the calcite that we can use. It really works well. It's a very rough block though. So let's go back into decoration, see what else is in here now. So I think there's candles and stuff that will be quite nice to use. Oh, about the dripstone maybe. Oh, so you can't place that on end rows. I don't think you can place the crystals on end rows either, I assume. That was a nice sound. Let's try the candles because they're very nice. See, they fit perfectly on those end rods. See, maybe we can mess around with the colours. We can actually make the colours different. So I think we need some colourful colours. Let's try these ones, shall we? So I like this blue better. Let's get a spyglass in our hand. So we can zoom. Right, okay. So I like the cyan one. Or the cyan one's gonna be nice for us, I think. Yeah, I think I prefer the light blue. And if we're gonna have a colourful, we need it in the middle. Like green. See, something like that could work. But I'm not sure. I just don't like the look of it very much. We use like a different block entirely on the back one, like that. Some sort of like calcites or something. If we replace the purple on the back completely with calcite, then we can replace the calcite with tuff maybe, or the dripstone block. See, I really like that. That looks really good. It's like a marble. That's probably what it's modelled after. This is a good song, this is. See, I think I really like the calcite. Let's have a look what the tuff looks like. It looks different used as a block like this. See, these blocks are good for just little decorations like this. See, I really like that. What if we had a mixture of them both? That calcite looks really nice. So I think, what if we mixed them in together like this and just dotted the calcite through it like this? So I don't like that as much. I think it needs to be in a block, kind of, you know what I mean? I really can't decide between the calcite and the tuff because they're both so good. See, I like that, but then this is brighter, which I think is better. Like that. See, I think I'm going to go with the calcite for now because that actually looks really good. Another option is the copper. Like the lightly weathered one. I'm only using the waxed one, so it doesn't change. Our copper definitely needs to connect like the iron block. Hold on. I use a texture pack that connects the iron blocks like that. Look. So this would look so good like that. Just get the copper. Yeah, let's try this instead. See, this would go really nice with the prismarine actually. Like, what if we use this one here like that? Or is the background? Because I like the purple with the. I really like the purple with prismarine actually. What if we use this as the background instead of the calcite? See, I quite like that because of the texture. If we use this instead, because there's more texture there. Same colour but more texture. And just decide whether more texture is good or bad. See, I really like that actually. And it's whether we want this one like this colour or I don't like the this is too bright for me. I like this one better. I think this will probably work better as well because it's got hints of that colour in there. But I'm liking this design so far actually. Like when we decide on a block, so I'm very keen on this calcite as that background. Then again, see, I think that copper's too bright still. Like, what if we had the full weathered copper? Because I think there's too much texture there now. The squares. Which I don't actually like. This is why I don't like that block as opposed to the other block. See, that's way too close to prismarine. I think I need this difference in colour. Whether it's the calcite or not, I'm not sure, but it looks so much better with the calcite, definitely. I'm actually just going to grab a block and stick it under here, so... Now I'm going to use calcite because I'm really happy with how that looks there. Like that is a really cool looking. Oh, this is something I didn't try. Fence gate. Like this, and then we open them. Or we can close them. I'm not actually sure. Or a fence post actually. But then again, that's going to connect, so I'm not sure. See, that could be what we needed actually. I don't think it is though. What if we actually threw the copper ore in there? I know I'm just playing around with the actual block, just the new blocks now, but I don't think that works at all. I wasn't expecting it to. But what if we got stone and copper? Because I'm assuming they're the same back texture, yeah. Then we dotted copper ore in there. Just dot the copper ore around. Like that. It looks a lot like a mine though, which I don't really like. See, this is too much of a bland. That's why I didn't like the tough as much, which is why I prefer the calcite. What if we mix the calcite in with the chiseled quartz or something? I think this definitely needs to be calcite. I'm settling on that now. Let me just mix the chiseled quartz in somewhere. Like that. Maybe not as much, but I think that could work. Like that. I like that. I'm gonna keep that, even with the chiseled quartz in there. Maybe if we swap that for something else, like the quartz pillar or something. No, that's way too. I think maybe smooth quartz could do it. It's not as shouting at you then. So I think I'm going to go with that, because I like it's like diorite but way better. site, which just looks so much better. I'll be back in a second. I'm gonna have a drink actually. But yeah, do you see the difference? It's just so much nicer than that. Because it's way too over textured. I don't mind the polished arrow as much, but it's still not great. Like this calcite is the perfect balance of texture and smoothness. I'm still not like super keen of it though. But I'm a big fan of, you'll see if you walk through this build here, you'll see that I'm a big fan of quartz. Using it as the floor everywhere. I used it in the stairwell. So yeah, you can tell that what if we use like a whole of just these? That's the problem with these though, if you misplace like that, it goes funky on one side. So if we punch one of these out, like mushroom guts. See, this needs to be way more textured. For example, if we pushed it back one, and then we need to redo these. So this is a pain. Yeah, I then have to redo the mushroom stems. I think it needs to be set back even more. See, I'm not a fan of this because obviously I can't just do the same thing I did there on all four walls. I'll do that on that wall, but not on these walls. I'll come up with a slightly different design. Still, I was using that same colour scheme, which is why I went for the mushroom stems, which actually, now I think about it, could be a good back. I'll just try on one of them though. I think that's probably the perfect. What if we mix those in? No, instead of see, that's too dark now. I might actually use the mushroom stems instead. I'm gonna go with them. That's much nicer because it's like a very smooth texture. I still think we need something in the middle, like an item frame or something. Because I do have the statues book here. So we just got this top statue. I spelt statues wrong, we won't talk about that. Like this, okay. So now if we go in here, put something in the item frame, like, I don't know, just something random for now. Right, and then we go item frames, revise print. I could do something like that with maybe a blaze rod or something. Or blaze powder. Like this. There we go. It just looks really weird though, because it's not a... No, I don't like that. This is why it takes me so long to design stuff, because I'm just don't know what to do with this kind of stuff. Like, even if we set something back like that and then did the trapdoor thing, not trapdoor, fence gate. Like that. I don't like it. I might come back to it later because I really cannot decide. Unless we can see something now. Ooh. No, I really do not like that. Unless this will work. I'm going to be very weirded out if this works. See, it kind of does, but it doesn't at the same time, if you know what I'm saying. I think that'll probably be the same with these. They're too close to the colour scheme. I just don't like the way it blends in. I need it to set back. Which is why upright slabs would be perfect. There's nothing remotely close to that except like ladders and stuff, which really doesn't work. Iron bars. See, I'm really not sure. Which, again, the glass panes would have worked well. Oh, actually, what about just the middle and then something else on the outside, like the wall, for example? I think we'll leave it like that for now. We can change it later, but I'm just going to leave that. I want to use the warped block because I really like that block. So we definitely need a border. Don't whether to use unless we use a different type of prismarine, like the raw version. I've never really seen anyone use this version of prismarine. I see why. It's not the nicest block in the world. So if we just make a... It's quite a nice base block, if you can do something with it. So I think I want to keep the same theme though. See, if we use stair or something, it might look nicer. Or even just every other one where there's the cutout. That might look way better. Same up here. So if we do something like that, and then see, I like this, the idea of having something like this, and then maybe even if we did a window across here. Oh, we have the tinted glass. See, I quite like that. And then we do the same up here. I think we might have found a design straight away this time. I think we need something that sets it back here. Oh. Put this here and here. And if we get a wall, because the walls seem to work well here, and then get something like the mossy cobblestone. Because they just blend perfectly. I think we need the calcite and tough walls. What if you made this entire part of wall? Unless we did prismarine walls. No, it really doesn't work. I think it needs to be a solid, like, statement colour. Like, I am here. I think I'm just gonna... because that really doesn't work. I quite like it. It's like a... I don't know what to do with these bits unless we... something like that. And then we've just got these bits which we can just do something on the wall like this. It's very busy. I'm not sure whether I like it or not. It looks like a mouth if you look at it from a distance. It's like a mouth as you fly towards it. That's such a cool. It's really, really cool. See, I don't like this. I'm gonna tear it all down. I like the idea of the tinted glass though. Actually, because earlier I was saying about the idea of a one-way glass, I want to try it on the floor, see what it looks like. It might actually work better because it doesn't let light in. I quite like it. I think I'm going to keep the tinted glass there. See, I don't know, because it's just a very hard thing to... It's really hard to get the balance right. So I still think this is too texture heavy. This is why these blocks don't ever get used. That's crazy that when you press F1, your screen becomes so much bigger. It's a tip. If you're ever using Spyglass in survival, when you do it, press F1, you get the full view. Actually just did like a full wall of this. Gave it a border of some sort and just did set it back one. Did a full wall. Could even give it like a purple border. It's gonna look horrible, but it's worth a try. Actually, I don't hate it. I might be a bit much having it on top, but I don't hate it down the sides. I really like this toughened calcite, and it works so well. Unless we actually invert so we have the calcite out here, and the tough on the outside bit. So this bit's tough. Because you don't want to overdo it. This is a very texture heavy block. I mean the calcite is as well, but it's not as... This is a much rougher block, the tough. See, I like that. And it's just very white, which I'm not keen on. We just tried it in Prism and Bricks. We haven't actually tried that yet. It's just a much bigger wall which you need to watch out for. See, I don't think the tinted glass works well. What if we just use the light stain grey? Because I think it needs to be brighter. This goes with the tough better, definitely. And that's a very bright then. And what if we use the normal grey glass? That's almost... Well, this tinted glass is more of a black colour. So I'm really not keen on that colour. You might just have to go grey, because... But I do like the idea of being able to see down into the place. It's just very out of the ordinary. It's different from the rest of the build, which I actually quite like. It's just a big window, I think. which makes it very awkward. And we can try the panes instead of the actual blocks of glass. Sets it back even more. Well, I reckon the more depth the better, to an extent. Because it just makes it more interesting. See, now I think it's too much depth because you can see this bit here. So yeah, you can see the lip, unless you have it like this. Break it from the other side. I'll leave the other stuff still. That might be weird. I'm not sure actually. I don't know whether we should have a window or not. Just have more feature. Here's an idea. What if we use the tough? Alright. Okay. And then we have a little bit down here, like this. Okay. Then we have like that. Like that. Right, like that. And maybe had calcite stripes or something. We can have it like whiter at the bottom where it's kind of hit the bottom then. I think maybe we should have it all calcite and then tough borders. I still like having the tough in there. It's a great block, but too much of it's crazy. Still like having it as a border like that, and just have the water all the way down. To go and contain this, like so. I'm gonna go like that. And we have a kind of, what if we had like a pool of water down here? That purple stairs like this. And we do something like this. Too high, I think. Get the next one down. Like that. That come down, and that go down. I just don't think, no, it's not gonna work. So maybe have a pool of water down here that just flows. Like that. Because that I like. Unless we actually don't fill it with water at all, we just let the water flow. Be a bit more interesting. And then it kind of drops off at the end. We can have sea lanterns then, or pickles even. To waterlog the pickles. Goodness. And they can light it up. Like that. And we go time set. Right, like that. This lights up. Have a weaker light on the edge. It's brighter in the middle. I like that. I could then have two here. Then we can have one on the edge. Kind of makes it so it's brighter. I like that a lot. Ooh, that's very nice. I like that a lot, the light effect. That's very nice. That looks really cool. I'm very happy with that. Okay. Oh. So, now we've figured out that wall, we can basically just copy this wall onto this side. Like that. Put mushroom stems. Like so. Put the emeralds down. Those walls there. Okay, well this room's starting to come together finally. I think maybe we should have more glass. I think the key is just not to overuse the new blocks. Like, you don't want to use them in every situation ever, but it works really well there. And I haven't actually used them at all here, so I've just used them there because they work so well. I think it's nice plain. It works really well. Not too sure about the prismarine around it, but we can figure that out later. Even what if we had something like this? Too much purple now. You really don't want to overuse the purple, it's just more of an accent block than anything. But I am very happy with that. That looks so cool. Okay, I'm gonna work with it at night because the lighting effect on that is awesome. You go most in the middle, kind of an arc like that, which is very cool. Sorry, I'm not very good at commentating this stuff because obviously I usually do this in silence because it's just how I do stuff. But hold on. So I think so. We've been live for an hour. I may as well finish this wall. Gonna continue the theme of. I need to make an entrance to this place and figure out how we're gonna get in here. In fact, I've got the perfect way to get in here. Just drop down and use this place here. Knock out this, like so, and we're pretty much here. So we'll do exactly the same staircase as we did in the old one. Oh, not the old one, the other one. Just need to do the separation. So we'll just go through here and get the glass. That's that. Okay, and then we get Cyan Terracotta. We need to go up to door level, which is here. Yeah, so I'm not actually bothered about what it looks like on the outside as long as it's good, like a good experience travelling around on the inside, which is why I'm doing the staircase now. So I'm going to do the exact same staircase as I did for the other staircases, because I may as well do what looks good. And obviously we'll be able to look at this with Optifine eventually. Just we can't anymore because we've been using the new blocks. That's fine. Because this is looking very nice. Okay. Staircase works very well. Okay. And now I need to find the middle. So here, and we'll do the 3. How much of this can I get away with removing? So up to here. This is going to be tight, but I reckon you can make this work, maybe. Put something on there. We just turn this into some sort of table. It'll work. Just like that, and then we get a flower pots. Stick it on and get a cactus. Like that. Okay. Now I need to try and make a pathway. Like this. Oh, this will be fine. I assume I can actually place all of this like so. And we can kind of build it up from here. If we make it come out here like this, just down there like that. Put the wall like this. This is a bit of an awkward pathway, but it works. It works. I'll actually do the Florist beehives again, because that worked well. And then we get the wall. Okay, this is a very weird transition now, because you're transitioning from nice, clean to weird. And so let's get our shroom lights and our And trapdoor. Just go like this. Stream lights. That worked well. That worked so well. Right, okay. Let me just get the whatchamacallits beehive. I think at all points this will work fine. Yep. That's the old pathway that I'm not using anymore. So this is always going to work. Cool. Let's make sure it's like, in fact we can have the glass there, so that's fine. Let's put on some more music. Just replay the playlist. I need to figure out how we're going to deal with this. Just go like this. And get the same glass just down here. Like that. We just need to put that there like that. Finish it like that. I think we just need to probably go like that, and then these here. I'll just put the end rod here instead. That works a bit better. Right, if we do these walls prismarine, it's a nicer entrance. We build it up. Call this the cut-off point here. Everything drop on these prismarine. Maybe if we start with this one, do a layer of that like that, and then go to that one. I don't know how this is going to look, but it's worth a try, I guess. I can even work this down with the stairs, like that. That's quite a nice effect. I think we're gonna have to leave that one. This. We just go like this and place this cyan terracotta. That works much better. It's much cleaner. Let me just do all of this prismarine bricks. This has managed to fit in quite nicely here, like perfectly in between everything else. So we're gonna have to work around that bit there. We'll probably make that work. We actually copper. And flower pot. And then put that there like that instead. Guess that works. This actually has no roof at the moment. What else can we put there? Put a plant, there we go. A log. Oak leaves. This. Those are horrible. There we go. So now I've got something to hide those bits that we can't actually change. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it done now, apart from the roof. Actually should be alright. Kind of on the home stretch now. I've never used this much purple and never intend to again. It's been probably the hardest room in this whole thing to make so far. I've still got to figure this wall. Got to put something back there. Actually, if I bring it out this time, just put a bigger plant there. In fact, dead bush. And get some leaves. Like that. Just to add something. Okay. So, we're on the home stretch now, really. Alright, okay. Oh, sorry. It's getting very complicated now, this build. So I'm just gonna have to put glass there instead. Like that. It's just for a transition to a different floor type. In fact, we could just use the beehives. I don't think they're a good like floor for a whole room though. You know, it needs to be polished tough. If it was polished tough, that would look really good. I think we need a block with cleaner texture. That's snow, maybe even clay. I've wanted to use clay in a build for a while. Like that. I'm gonna use clay. I've never used clay before. Right. Well, I'm very happy with how that turned out. I think we need to... That's the only problem. If we're going to have... That's the problem. It looks weird. Give me just a second. Okay, so we need to change this up because that really did not look right. We need to use, maybe we try and use the new blocks, or we just do something as simple as this. That could work. It looks really weird though. We could just put something like a jukebox there actually. That would fix it. Could just literally put a block like that down, and that would fix it, and wouldn't look too bad. So what should we put a shulker box down? Good. Could actually use that. That could be an easy way. An easy way in. Right, you stand on top and drop through. Huh. You can put a door there. It's funny. I'm gonna keep that. I'm happy how it's turned out. Yeah, that doesn't look bad at all. We could even put a flower pot on there if we wanted. Of bamboo. Don't know if it'll still work as a door. No, you can't open it anymore. I think we'll just have it there like that. It's funny how it works as a door. Down. You can even put a slab if you really wanted to cover up like that. That's funny. That works though. I'm gonna keep it because it hides the thing. Make sure we can still get out. It's so cool. Right, well I think I'm finished. And there you go, that is... Apart from the roof actually, yeah. Well, I am finished this room pretty much, so we'll finish the roof. And that has taken me 1 hour and 20 minutes just to do this one room. But it looks good, I'm really happy with how this turned out. Maybe we'll do a solid roof so that you can see the gradient. Oh, that's there. You want the other one, which is this one here. I love the nether blocks, they make such nice sounds. Actually, now I think about it, that crystal block would work well somewhere probably. Sure, I could slot that in. I'm trying not to use loads and loads of the new blocks because as soon as you overuse them, they no longer look good. But I think a plain ceiling like that's fine. Could even... Oh yeah, amethyst, that's right. Even as simple as just slotting it in there could work well. Like that. And there you go, you used loads of new blocks, you got a nice grand room, and look at that. How cool is that? I think we're done. We put something up there maybe. Like tinted glass, I don't know. Like, look how cool that is. Could even do it for the whole of this bit here. Because it doesn't let the light through. So it works very well. Oh, I really like that. Okay. Well, we're definitely done now. So that is me making one room. Even with hidden features. Just get rid of the spyglass. So, let's go up into our room. We'll say goodbye in the room. Well, I'm very, very pleased with what we've done today. I think I want to say goodbye in front of the fountain. Let's turn our accessibility sneak on so that we don't have to hold shift. Oops. And okay then. So let's find a good song to go to. I'm going to choose this one. So I hope you have enjoyed. It's been a shorter stream than usual, but we've done all of this room. So, oh my goodness, we just broke blocks. There we go. So, if you have enjoyed, thank you very much for watching. And for any of those that are watching the stream back on YouTube, then thank you very much for watching this. See how long it was. Thank you very much for watching this hour and 25-minute video. I can't believe you watched the whole video, if you did. But yeah, so thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next stream, probably this week sometime. We might do a Christmassy stream. So goodbye.